First, let's understand estrogen dominance. This condition is where there's too much estrogen in relative to other hormones like progesterone. This imbalance can cause a variety of symptoms like heavy periods and bloating and fatigue and mood swings and PMS, even increased belly fat. So estrogen dominance can happen for so many reasons, but one significant cause that gets overlooked is adrenal fatigue. What exactly is adrenal fatigue? It happens when your little adrenal glands that sit on top of your kidneys are overwhelmed due to chronic stress. These glands produce cortisol, the main hormone that helps manage stress. But did you know that when stressed for long periods, your adrenal glands get overworked, they can't keep up, they lead to fatigue, trouble sleeping, and more. And this disruption can throw off your hormone imbalance because your adrenal glands also make hormones like estrogen, progesterone, DHEA, testosterone. If you have questions about adrenal fatigue, make sure to watch this video to see what stage you're in. Here's how it works when your adrenals are under stress. Your body produces a lot of cortisol. However, your adrenals can't produce cortisol forever without consequences. And over time, they get depleted. So when your body is stressed, it's going to make cortisol. It doesn't want to have sex, so it's not going to produce progesterone or estrogen. And since progesterone balances estrogen, a drop in progesterone means that the estrogen could go unchecked. Because a lot of times our lifestyle is filled with estrogenic items like xenoestrogens. These are chemicals like BPA in your plastic water bottles, your microwaving plastics. It can also be found in receipts and canned foods, even your cosmetics and your soaps and your shampoos. They all have chemicals, air fragrances. Their chemicals sit on estrogenic receptors in our body and they don't go away. They just sit on there and they look like estrogen. Therefore, a lot of women nowadays getting PMS earlier. These girls, I see them, they're just having PMS earlier and earlier, and they're getting their periods earlier because these chemicals are sitting on their estrogen receptors. And so we have this relative estrogen dominance. I don't want to demonize estrogen because estrogen is actually great. We need this hormone. But what we actually do have is a xenoestrogen dominance where you have a lot more xenoestrogens compared to progesterone. So chronic stress, it's a major player in adrenal fatigue and estrogen dominance. And when we're staying in this fight or flight mode, whether it's fighting with our spouse or not liking our boss, or you have chronic health issues, it drains our energy, it disrupts our hormones. And cortisol sidelines the other hormones like progesterone. And therefore, we need to make sure that we are actually supporting our adrenals in addition to our hormones. It's very important to actually help your adrenals in order to help your hormone imbalance. Good news, there are ways to address both adrenal fatigue and estrogen dominance. Managing your stress is key. So if you have a toxic relationship, make sure you step back. Incorporate relaxation practices like yoga, meditation, deep breathing. These can help lower cortisol levels. Diet plays a huge role. Focus on foods that support your adrenal glands. Leafy greens, healthy fats, high quality protein. Cut out all those processed carbs and refined sugars. For estrogen dominance, consider supporting your liver as it plays a major role in metabolizing estrogen. So there are supplements like DIM and calcium D-glucarate, like those in our Estro Clear, that can help balance estrogen levels. What it does, it helps to bind the estrogen or metabolize estrogen in your liver and metabolize it to the good types rather than the bad types that you don't want. So one side effect though is orange urine. You can definitely see that, but it is benign. So if you're dealing with adrenal fatigue, definitely try vitamin C, vitamin B5, those are key. You can try adaptogens after if your doctor or your healthcare provider recommends it. Support your adrenals, help your body manage stress, and your hormones will also balance out. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, share, subscribe for more hormone tips and health tips. I'll see you next time.